Hello and welcome. Today, we are diving into something I think we can all relate to, burnout. But we're going to look at it through a really different lens, exploring three powerful ideas from Japanese wisdom that offer a way to not just cope with it, but to actually heal. So, does this question feel a little too real? You know, that constant feeling like you're juggling a dozen things at once, and if just one of those balls drops, everything is going to come crashing down. It's just this relentless pressure to succeed, to optimize, to be perfect in every single part of your life. If that sounds like you, the very first thing you need to know is that you are not alone. This isn't some kind of personal failure, it's a shared experience. We're talking about modern burnout. And it's not just about being tired. It's this state of chronic stress that leads to total physical and emotional exhaustion. It's basically the signature of our crazy, fast-paced, always-on world. You know, we're always told the answer is to be more productive, to manage our time better, to just push through it. But what if that's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline? What if the real solution isn't about hustling harder, but about a fundamental shift in how we think? And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are going to unpack a blueprint for balance that's built on three ancient concepts. Now, these aren't quick fixes or life hacks. They're deep philosophical tools that can help us completely reframe our relationship with our work, with ourselves, and with the world around us. So our first concept is kintsugi, and this one offers such a powerful lesson on finding the beauty in our own imperfections. Okay, so what is it literally? Kintsugi is the art of mending broken pottery. But here's the magic. Instead of trying to hide the cracks, the artisans actually highlight them with precious gold. The act of repairing the object doesn't just fix it, it makes it even more beautiful, more valuable than it was before it ever broke. And this philosophy applies so directly to us. Burnout can make us feel, well, broken. But kintsugi teaches us that our cracks, our failures, our setbacks, our scars, they aren't weaknesses. They're proof of our history, of our resilience. They're actually what make us uniquely strong. Failure isn't the end of the line. It's the gold that mends us. This idea is just captured so perfectly here. Our experiences, especially the really tough ones, they don't diminish who we are. They add depth, they add character, and a really unique beauty to our own story. So instead of hiding our vulnerabilities, kintsugi tells us to honor them. All right, let's move on to our second concept, which builds right on top of the first. We've embraced our past with kintsugi. Now we find our way forward with ikigai, which is all about finding your reason why. Ikigai is such a beautiful, simple word for a really profound idea. It's your reason for being. It's that thing that gets you out of bed in the morning. It's the driving force that gives you direction and motivation, even on the days when it's really, really tough. You could say it's the perfect antidote to feeling adrift or feeling like your work just doesn't have any meaning. So, how do you find this thing? Well, ikigai is often shown as the intersection of these four crucial elements. It's not just about what you love or what you're good at. It's about finding that sweet spot where your passions and your skills meet a genuine need out in the world. And ideally, something that can sustain you. Right where all those things overlap, that's your ikigai. This quote prompts a really powerful shift in thinking, doesn't it? Burnout often comes from a very self-focused hustle, but finding your ikigai means looking outward. It connects your personal fulfillment to making a larger contribution, which makes your efforts feel so much more meaningful and sustainable. Okay, so we've mended our past and we've found our purpose. Our third and final concept, Shinrin-yoku, teaches us how to recharge and heal in the present moment, simply by connecting with nature. Now, this is not about going for a grueling hike or exercising. The translation, forest bathing, is actually pretty literal. It's about simply being in nature and just soaking it all in through all of your senses. And what's amazing is it's a scientifically backed practice that's been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and just genuinely improve your mood. And the best part, it's so accessible. You don't need any special gear, you don't need some remote wilderness. A local park works perfectly fine. The steps are super simple. Leave your phone behind, wander around without a destination, and just be present. Listen to the leaves, feel the breeze on your skin, smell the earth. It's a really radical act of just unplugging from all the noise of modern life. This just captures the whole essence of it. In a world that is constantly demanding our attention, Shinrin-yoku is an invitation to just receive, to listen, and to let nature do its thing and help us heal. So let's put it all together into a clear, actionable blueprint. Kintsugi teaches us to embrace our story, imperfections and all. Ikigai gives us a meaningful direction to head in, and Shinrin-yoku provides that essential practice of restoration. You see how they fit together? They form this powerful framework for becoming more resilient to burnout. And honestly, this is the most crucial point to take away from all of this. The goal here isn't to erase all your flaws and create some perfect, stress-free life. I mean, that's the kind of thinking that leads to burnout in the first place. No, the goal is to build a life that honors your imperfections, a life that's guided by purpose, and one that has plenty of space for quiet restoration, a life that is resilient, meaningful, and balanced. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. Whether it's reframing a recent failure, spending some time exploring your purpose, or just scheduling a simple walk in the park, which piece of this wisdom really speaks to you right now? What's your first step toward building a more balanced life?